Mike Sewell, hey, wait a minute. It's like, yeah, here he comes again. Desperate for book plates. We have dealt with this at Mike Sewell's prompting. I had even forgotten about the book plates. They turned out to have been done in 2014 as part of a Kickstarter, and that was before my wrist went south. So right now we're just trying to track down the Sean Robinson book plates because they were much sharper. I think Studio Comics Press would still have them because they definitely printed them. As soon as we know, we can certainly print out a set of book plates for you, and I'll be happy to hand letter on them your name. Probably not as detailed as I did back in 2014, but it'll still be. You'll look at it and go, yeah, that's Dave Sim lettering, which is really the idea behind having Cerebus book plates signed and your name lettered on them by Dave Sim. And Mike Sewell, MJ Sewell. It might be MJ Sewell because it's 2 letters shorter, and it's the MJ might be the fancier lettering, and the Sewell less fancier lettering, just depending on how the wrist is doing that day. But 16 plates isn't really that difficult. Don't know what the demand is on them or would be on them. Eddie Cano was saying this is how much they went for on the Kickstarter in 2014. I went, oh, those are pretty good prices for hand lettering. So we might try it again with the Kickstarter in January, the Can 10 Kickstarter, and Can 10 and Akimbo. Definitely, it's as soon as we find out about it, it's like no, you never have to worry about asking. Can I get these? It's like we just have to figure out where they are, because something from 2014 is under 9 years of other stuff, either physically or conceptually or cybernetically or all three.
In 2014, when you guys first offered the first set of book plates, a young Matt Dow went, I can get 16 of these, and it's a pretty good price. And then it was, you can get them personalized. Like, I can't afford 16 personalized book plates. Not thinking that, hey, they might offer these again. So I have 16. I think I have 15 of them left that are not personalized, because when I gave a copy of High Society to the neighbor girl, I pulled one off and slapped it on there, and I hand lettered her name in it. And her mom thought that you had done it. And I'm like, and she's like, how much did this cost you? I'm like, no, you don't understand. These have been sitting in an envelope for the past 6 years.
Well, the 2024 Please Hold for Dave Sim Earmark Service FFF Fan Freak Freebie. I'm not going to go through the whole thing again, but Matt, if you send them to me, I think I could letter Matt Dow on yours.
Well, I'll wait till the Kickstarter and I'll just throw some money, and then I'll have one that's, personalized and 15 that aren't, because the 15 I have are the George version, which isn't as crisp as the Sean version. That was the other one. When the Sean version came out, I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm never going to be able to buy these again. Get 16 of them now, and then, 6 months later, it's really didn't think that concept through, did you?
There you go. Well, you did. You just didn't have enough information
Well,
to.
it's the walking into the store and there's an action figure it was one time I walked in and it was an action figure that was online exclusive but somehow got released to this discount store, and there were 3 of them, and I'm like, I'm gonna buy these because I can sell them and make money. And I got home and looked online and they're worthless, and I'm going, this was one of them. You really should have thought this through.
Right.
They're in a box in
Right.
the basement. One of these days, I'm going to go to the toy store and be like, all right, what can I get for this?
Okay, that's the bottom line on that one. Dodger, keep your eyes open. And I already talked to him about if you're buying cans 6 through 9, wait until January, and you can get 10 at the same time. That does lead into something that I think we're going to be able to do on the Kickstarter in January, which, because it is can 10 with comic books and other stuff, we should be able to do one shipping price. If you buy can 10 and you pay the shipping on that, all of the other add-ons on the Kickstarter, you just add it on. There's no postage charge to it at all. And in Dodger's case, I said, okay, we'll charge you postage for each of the Cerebus archive, and essentially what I'll be saying is, okay, Rolly, he paid this much for postage. Definitely concentrate on his and tell me how much it costs to ship his with 5 of them, and subtract that amount from how much he paid, and we'll send him back a rebate check. And Dodger said, don't send me a check, just send me cool stuff. And it's like, now we're starting to build a list, because everybody's saying basically the same thing. I don't want a refund. I don't want a check. Just send me stuff that you've got lying around at Camp David. And Rolly's getting good at that, because Rolly knows where all the cool stuff is, and he knows how to load up people with cool stuff. So it's one of those things. The next time that you're doing your backer report, I think that'll be one of our questions. If we charge you too much for postage, or we find out that you should have gotten something for less money, do you want a refund check or do you want cool stuff? And that'll be up to you. Some people are going to want a rebate check. Somebody are going to want cool stuff.
I'm going to have to look on my desk. Margaret made her Cerebus #1 stamp. And she sent me a card where it's the Cerebus is in gray and the background is like pastels, yellows and pinks and really light blues. And the back I can't say the back because it's on the left hand side and the lower, which would be the back if you fold it in half as a card. It says, "Where's Pink Floyd?" Well, I scanned it and added Pink Floyd, Andy Guanin beer and Pink Floyd The Wall shirts and sunglasses that have the Dark Side of the Moon prism in it. And all 4 of them are singing a Pink Floyd song. And I printed out 2 of them on a piece of cardboard and took it to the copy store and said, I want 100 of these, or 75 of these. Yeah, it was 75. And they made my copies, and I didn't look really closely at them, but I got home, and the pastels are light. Like, some of the pink is gone, some of the yellow, or no, the pink's there, the yellow is mostly gone, and I'm like, well, that kind of sucked. So, the initial idea was 50 for me, 50 for Margaret, and 50 for you. And when I got home, I'm like, well, these kind of suck, but I sent Margaret hers, I'm pretty sure, but I think the 50 for you are still sitting on my desk. So when I box up your Christmas present, which came in the mail yesterday, spoilers, I ain't telling you. I'll throw the cards in, and you can throw it in the cool stuff pile, because if anything, you can just do a service head sketch somewhere on it and sign it. And now it's a piece of paper that's been worked on by you, Margaret, and me, and it's kind of funny.
I can't wait. I think I might keep them all for myself. That's too cool stuff. That's too cool for a fan freak preview.
Well,
no. I'm working on my.
And the other part about it. The other part about it is because they are quote unquote misprinted, and I'm like, well, what am I going to do with all these? Because they're not what I want. I want the cool image. These are the sort of cool image. So I made a deal at one point on a muck of $10 gets you, or $5 gets you a stupid card. $10 gets you a stupid card, and I let the 7-year-old scribble whatever she wants on it. So I have 3 or 4 that I went, okay, Natasha, you got to work ahead here and have a couple of them. And I'm thinking, okay, she's going to do her version of service or something. No, there's one that's got a star that's got like eyelashes. There's one I think has a rainbow. And I'm going, well, I did say the kid's going to do whatever she wants.
That's right. So I might get Rolly in on it. Just give him a pink crayon and go, Rolly, go to town on these anytime you're going to throw these in.